Alright, what y'all all been waiting for? The D's Garage YouTube. Sheesh! I don't know, man. Something just got me into the kick to say, let's just do it. Let's finally get this thing going and show them what we do rather than just being on IG. Show all these builds. And what's pretty cool right now is we got a lot of cars in here, from stuff we've just finished to stuff in the middle of, to things that we just brought in to do a full entire build. And just to let y'all know, this ain't the only big surprise that we got going. We got a second one that you're gonna have to stay tuned at the very end of this video on what also we're adding to the D's Garage besides just the YouTube. Got a good nice little thing that we got for y'all, so stay tuned for the very end where I'm going to show what that is and what that's all about. So for now, at least just to open this whole thing up on YouTube, let's just walk around the garage, show you some of these cars, man, some of the stuff we got around, the motors and builds that we got going, and quick couple breakdowns and things. So man, there's all kinds of, this place is literally jam-packed right now. There's so many different varieties of builds, and we are the Fox Body specialists in Northern California, the whole Bay Area. But man, we've expanded out pretty good recently and doing a lot of LS builds and old schools down to even a truck now. This truck is fully built that we did. So that's gonna be another thing. I'll show y'all some more of these builds. But this place is jam-packed to where I could barely walk into this place. Look, I mean, literally kissing bumper to bumper all over the place in here. To just everything. So you know what, let's I think we'll pull out all these cars. Y'all can actually hear some of these things fire up. Pull them out, and Lexi, what is that, Lexi? You attacked that kid, Lexi. What is that, Lexi dog? I don't know, how the hell are we getting this one out? Sheesh!
Hey, you can fit, you're skinny. Skinny man thoughts. I'm this close to dropping my car off at D's Garage.
Almost there,
We're almost there.
Actually, the cameraman right now, this is his.
Oh man, it's a little 15-foot bucket, you know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
And if you don't know, that's that guy's car.
If you don't know what this car is, you must not know D's Garage. You don't know me as D. Nothing. If you want to see some action real quick, though, we can show you right here, right on the wall. Sheesh. Oh, so look at this thing. If y'all know Dunk Master, you gotta check this thing out. You got the roachies on this thing.
That roach should get you coochie.
Coachy.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Full entire build, everything. Full suspension, big brakes, the whole entire thing, man. Full entire ground up build on this.
Shout out LMR.
Oh, let's get this big ass boat out of here. The 64 Impala, man. All these years of building cars, this will be my first. I don't know if it's gonna be the first, because when I talk about the 68 Camaro, it's almost like this, but the Impala is I'm almost probably considering the first full entire frame off, ground up build, complete from scratch, where I am 100% responsible for everything right where it's at right now, from sending it to body and paint, roaster frame, motor. I mean, this thing's getting the whole entire works. Here goes a single cab, man. We fully pretty much built this thing all the way up. Came in 100% stock, from full suspension, bigger brakes in the front, C-notch in the rear. Fuck, man, this thing goes on for days on everything. It's one of our really good friends that, let's say just one of our real good friends that we've done it for. We bought this building for a while, to where he even took this thing, went and got it painted, got it sprayed into this Nardo gray. And like these garage likes to do is, if there's a color concept of the car, we're gonna do that color concept on the motor, to the brake calipers, wherever we can add in some of that color concept to add some life and theme to it. We're definitely finna do it. Special edition G's Garage calipers, them things way. Now as y'all see, man, this is a truck. So when this thing fires up, you definitely ain't gonna think it's a truck. I'm gonna look at it already. This motherfucker's so clean. That thing hitting. Look, that same Nardo gray on the valve covers. And we got it everywhere, down to the attention to details on the writing on the intake. Don't mind the stock throttle body on there. We got a 102, but we had an issue on fire up. The tuner's got to play with the programming some, and then we can get the 102 back on there. But at least we wanted to get it fired and been driving it around a little bit. But this thing here, once it fires, like I said, man, you're not going to think it's a damn truck. You think it's a ZL6 or something. At a time, I think you can do it. I like that truck. There you go. Packed house with a little mini car show outside there. Sheesh. One last car to pull out.
Oh man.
Out. And that other big surprise that I'm talking about, that actually has something to do with this car right here. We ain't gonna get to it yet, but I'm just gonna let you know this is the other big surprise that we're about to be having. So like I say, stay tuned to the very end of this video. We'll break it all down and let y'all know. This thing dead. This thing died?
Oh no, I unplugged the battery.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Donkey.
Ah, shit, someone.
What is that? He said, watch when he goes fired up tomorrow.
I was like,
The
damn,
donkey.
we already got an issue here? See? This shit all raw and uncut. We'll show you all this shit. That motherfucker hide the cable and some shit or what? And look at this. Hey, y'all know these garage, man. It's, to me, it's straight fuckery. Look at this cable. Man, it's hella dark. It's hard to see, but I'll get y'all to see some light. This is that fuckery right here.
This is the shit you do not use,
Bruh,
man.
or
Don't
do.
use. That's quick disconnect. You know what I'm saying? I know you got race
Yeah,
cars
look at that.
and shit.
Hey, you want to tighten it? You don't need a wrench. You just turn that motherfucker. Hey, it's like checking the trailer straps. Yeah, that motherfucker good. That thing go. Run that. The fucker on the door even. Pull two handles just to open one door. We're gonna fix that. You little guy? That means there's an issue. I can tell you right now what it is. I just wonder if y'all can guess what that issue is.
Oh, second time it run.
Exactly. That's what tells you the answer of what's really wrong with it.
Let's see. Drop some comments. See if you know what that is. We'll probably give away a T-shirt or a sticker or something. More Mustang.
Listen to that thing. That thing purrs for all stock. Sheesh, no camera, but that motherfucker purrs. I'm gonna leave this thing right here so that way at the end I can go over the car a whole lot better and so y'all can see what that is. We can jump on this real quick. Either hand over whichever way. So we did this car a while. I think it's been a year. I don't know, Mick said a couple of years ago, but it's been about a year and a half. We did full suspension on this thing, followed a conversion with the bigger brakes up front. Clean up hell of wiring on it, redid the wire tuck because that was all fuckery as hell. Last night he got stuck and the damn clutch fried, so that way we can get to it and get this thing a new clutch in here and get him back on the road. But yeah, I say, man, he's been enjoying the hell out this thing. We may even redo the rear end. He was talking about maybe redoing the rear end, knock this thing out with something small. That's one of the small things we got going on here. Then we got the 68 drop top Camaro. So locked it in with a good buddy. Oh, this is his friend's car. Came in as nothing. Did all the suspension. It was already at the body shop. They had painted the car and did the firewall on it. Came in pretty much frame off. So technically when I was saying the 64 Impala was my first one, I guess I can really say the 68 Camaro was the first frame off type of a car. But either or, man, it always been a pretty good dream of if I could do these frame offs rather than just the Fox bodies. The Fox bodies, I pretty much have built them from scratch. I've taken them down to nothing, brought them to paint, did the whole nine. Fun as hell, but old school's always had something in me. It's definitely what I grew up around and all the Chevys and stuff like that. And so I'm just gonna show you all little hits of little cars that we got in here, some of it, and I'm gonna make another video all in time since I'm all new to this YouTube thing and try to get y'all a clip of just the build of that specific car. You know, I'll give a breakdown on here. I got, and then here goes another big build here we got in. This is a LSA swapped box Chev 2-door. This thing fucking clowning, man. So nice. So the owner hit me up wanting to do a a build or do a cam swap and some other things on it. And like I tell everybody out there, if you know how I work, man, if you want to get your LS swap finished, done, whatever it is, if you already went somewhere else, I'm not touching the car unless I start from all over again, because my name's going to be on that build and I don't need some shitty ass work done to it and then that failing and going down the road and just looking back like, oh man, I came from D. Look, it just already fucked up. But fucked up because of the other shit that had got done to it or whatnot. So the only way I can do a build is starting all over and getting all the right shit and going through the whole entire build. So I've told many people that several times before, and this right here is going to be a perfect example to show you on why I'm so strict on doing things like that. I'm going to show y'all. So for us to do this cam swap, bigger fuel pump, and all the other upgrades we're finna do, the whole thing is getting ran through from the LS swap from head to toe. We're pulling the whole motor out, getting it all right to make sure it's all good. Now open this damn hood here. We got to fix the Dakota gauges. Those are all messed up from what I hear. Certain things ain't reading and all that. So let's see here. Get this thing opened up. Heavy ass box Chev damn hood. Weighs like 300 something pounds, it feels like. So like I said, man, this video ain't gonna show, but I mean, I've already degreased it, so I've already cleaned the shit out of it already big time. But we like to have nice, clean detail, attention to details on everything. But the main reason why I say that I have to go through everything is there's a whole bunch of little issues that I can see that can just cause problems later on doing stuff. So for example, if you see the belt is routed wrong, and not only routed wrong, but it's causing an issue for it to be rubbing all up on the pulleys and shredding the belt and things like that. Then I'm seeing all this wiring here with just quick connectors and little things like that, man. So like I said, I'm not going to sit here and go and work on a car and I notice all that, because I'm not going to leave it. It has to be addressed and getting done and being able to get fixed, so that way you're not on the road and get stuck. You know what I mean? If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right all the way. So this whole thing is coming all back out. We're going down to the sharp block, getting it all cleaned up, all nice and fresh gaskets, everything all ready for the cam and for the more boost we're going to throw at it. Thing's got a smaller pulley, bigger crank pulley, so we're definitely going to crank some power out this thing. So we want to get it fully right so it's all good. And the other thing is not only of getting things right, but I'm into getting things safe. So we're doing big brakes up in the front, not these little tiny dinky ass brakes that you could just buy and bolt on and keep going. No, we're trying to stop. What is this, a 26? What do we got here? We got a 26-inch rim trying to stop on these little tiny brakes here, on these little calipers. It's not happening. I don't even want to show you what the back looks like. So I say, if you're going to do it, man, you got to do it right. So we're going to get this thing all right. I'll have another build breakdown onto this thing on how we're doing all this stuff. All this here is just a teaser on everything we got going on. Now, besides all the cars that you see we pull out and all that there's other builds that are in the process at that, waiting to get in, but we have to try to start it, ordering parts and all that. Like this LSA. This LSA is for an upcoming single cab 6-speed swap we're going to do. Another one for a real good buddy of ours that we actually built a single cab already a couple of years ago. We did full suspension on it, Moser 12-bolt were in. Big ass brakes on that thing, bigger than the other Silverado you've seen. That thing's all ready to do this whole LSA swap. The body in the car is already done, which is how I like to do things. So now we got the motor for it. Now we got to start ordering the rest of the parts. We just got this LSA in. We got to start ordering all the other stuff we need for it. Get that thing ready. That's another build. Then we got a couple. This Fire 3 is just a little junkyard Fire 3 we got laying around. We may throw into something. It's just laying around here we've always had. Then we got another LS. That's for another upcoming LS build there. They say the things just stack up for days on all the stuff we got going on. Ever since I started this thing 15 years ago, being in a little garage, I've always had a waiting list. And what's funny is when people question me like, bro, you really got a waiting list? Well, I don't know. I mean, this video is definitely going to show that. You just seen 11 cars in here, 2 other motors back there that's got to get built, and that's not even the ending of it. There's a whole lot more. So they got, if y'all know the teal thing, the teal Ghost, we got that motor in here. This thing's all torn up. because over a year ago, it got sent and put in jail. I mean, the paint shop. But it's pretty much jail because it's been held hostage there now. So hopefully one of these days that thing's gonna get finished on the paint. It's gonna come back all in here, gonna clean it up, and then do a whole bunch of other attention to details that we got going on with that thing too. But look at this thing. If y'all seen the videos of my red drop and the tilt thing getting abused and beaten the shit out of, look how clean this thing is. I haven't even cleaned it, and it's been sitting in the shop uncovered this whole entire time, and there's still, look, you know, oil and grease and all kinds of shit, and even there, this thing's still surviving. Man, if you built right, it's built to last. That's just plain and simple. That's how it is. Then we got another one here. This is the Forge LS3. That's going on the 68 Camaro with the Whipple on top. I say, man, there's so much shit for days we have built up, going on, all that there. Look at this candy ass Marin though. This thing wet. It's candy. Sheesh. So I'm trying to just do a full walk around of the whole shop. You see how we got all the things going on. Same as with that box Chev. We got a fully built, I think it's a stage 4 from RPM transmission to get in that thing so it can handle all the power. He kept going through, burning up trannies, everything all on there. Y'all seen those LSA? We got the LSA lid and, I mean not LSA lid, I'm sorry, ZL1 lid going inside there. All the right GM gaskets and all the right parts. And say, man, you got to build the things right if you want it to last and all that there. Then let's go with one more last build. Here goes a fox body build we got going on. Parts stacking up for days so this thing can come in. I stack up all the parts and get everything locked in before we can bring the cars in, because why are we going to have dead cars? You already see me jam-packed in here to get the cars done. So here's another one here. This thing's getting a 331, which the block and all the crank and the the whole retaining assembly is at the machine shop getting all built and assembled. Then the car is at the somebody else's paint shop to get the firewall all shaved and painted so that way it can be nice and clean. Full suspension, brakes, whole 9 onto there. Another full grind up build. So, like I said, man, D's Garage, we got what y'all finally wanted. Y'all wanted that YouTube. Well, here's a YouTube, man. I'm giving y'all what y'all wanted onto there. You seen all the cars out there, or in here, now out there, that was looking like a damn car show over there now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a build breakdown for everyone, all in time, showing you guys what everything has gotten done onto everything. Each one has its own unique build. So let's get down to the very last surprise. Let's wrap this thing up. So I've had it always in my mind on trying to put a whole car together and possibly do a giveaway. Get it all right, do our whole all the stuff we do to them and get them out there for somebody that, like I've been told, some people say, man, I wish I can afford on trying to get something done, getting something that nice. Well, hey, we about to make that happen for somebody. We wanted to get out there, get a nice solid car and do a D's Garage edition. We're gonna do a whole D's Garage edition onto this thing. It's gonna get full suspension, 5-lug conversion, big, obviously the 5-lug conversion comes with bigger brakes if you do it the right way. There is some that just do some half-ass cheap whatever on there, but we're gonna do the bigger brakes in the front, get the rear end all built up and go through the whole entire motor, pull it all out, reseal it. Then of course we're not gonna stop there. We're gonna send this thing out to body and paint and get all that right. So we're gonna build a fully good, nice, solid car for someone to actually win. So stay tuned, watch how this giveaway is gonna go on to here. But my biggest announcements were that YouTube onto here, and we're gonna do a giveaway on this thing once I get everything all situated with all the parts and everything. So, man, put it out there that we on YouTube. Y'all wanted it. I'm only doing it for y'all. I got enough shit going on and everything else, but hey, I'm coming to this far right here, this picture, the YouTube with the whole car giveaway on there. So put it out there, we on YouTube. Like, subscribe, notification for yourself to watch. But I'm gonna make this happen, man. I want to do this for y'all. Y'all helped me pretty much get to this far, have done a lot of things, even as far as this picture is like a bazillion words right here. If you know what this all is, man, that's literally at SEMA. Never thought I'd make it there in my life, let alone have a car there, to let alone be able to show my talent on not just my work but my driving. And every time I put on a fire ass show. Big thanks to the Hoonigans. It's dramatically a big thanks to them. I'm locked in with them dudes. Like I said, man, stay tuned and watch how this is. But hey, I just heard another car fire up. Let's see what this is. Let's close this thing out with this last car. This is my daughter's car that just got fired up. The wife's driving because the kid's at work. Look at this thing. This is my daughter drive. She actually fully built this thing on today. Jeez. That BFD just hit different. I'll tell you that right now. You ain't messing with them BFD cams. Got my boy Zach from the Hooligans locked it in with the Texas Speed with his special edition. Man, you slacking. That's where all that monster chop comes from. They got all the big chops. That's what you heard on the Silverado. That's a BFD cam. So let's close this thing out.